Ayurveda is a part of our great Vedic heritage, and it's one of the most ancient sciences of health and healing. Through this serial, it's our humble effort to carry the message of Ayurveda to your homes and hearts. I hope and pray that we will have your blessings for this great venture.
There is this impression that Kerala is the home of Ayurveda and that it is this state that kept alive this ancient medical system through colonial invasions and foreign conquests. In this episode, we're going to find out how really authentic this impression is and the relationship between Ayurveda and Kerala.
Ayurveda actually originated in the Himalayan plateau and further developed through the Gangetic plain. That's what the classical tradition and classical text says. Kerala, of course, has done great service to Ayurveda in terms of nurturing it. I should rather put it in this way that Kerala is the cradle of Ayurveda, where Ayurveda was nourished.
ആയുർവേദത്തിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ച് കേരളത്തിനോട് ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട ചരിത്രമാണെങ്കിൽ കേരളത്തിലെ ആയുർവേദത്തിൻ്റെ ആചാര്യനായി ഇപ്പോൾ പറയാവുന്നത് വാഹടനാണ്.
Ashtanga Hridaya Vagbada is clearly taught only in Kerala. Even now, the Kerala physicians accept it as a Bible.
But sometimes they say that he belonged to Kerala, but there is no evidence. There is no evidence anywhere that he belonged to Kerala.
വാഹടൻ കേരളീയനല്ല, നോർത്ത് ഇന്ത്യക്കാരനാണ്.
He himself declares that Sindhushu Labdha Janma, that he has actually been born in a place called Sindhu Desha. So Sindhu Desha is the Indus, near the Indus Valley civilizations, which is far down north.
The history of Ayurveda in Kerala begins from the period of Indu, who was one of the disciples of Vagbhada.
Yeah, as long as Vagbhada's origin is concerned, it is only of an academic interest. It doesn't have anything to do with actual Ayurveda practice today or development of Ayurveda. However, there are two very distinct schools of thought telling that Vagbhada was a Brahmin, and some schools say that Vagbhada is from Buddhistic tradition.
അക്കാലത്ത് ആയുർവേദ ശാസ്ത്രം ബുദ്ധമതാനുസാരി അല്ലാത്ത ആൾക്കാരിൽ നിന്ന് വിട്ടുപോയിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അതിനെ വീണ്ടും സംഭരിക്കുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ആ വാഹടനിൽ അർപ്പിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്ന പ്രവൃത്തി.
Actually, there are two big texts available today, Charak and Shashu. One contains mostly medicine and the other surgery. And Bhagavad actually, because they are very big texts, it was very difficult to handle for a popular practitioner. So Bhagavata actually came forward and he compiled a text, precise text, compiling the material from the both Charak and Shashu. This is his contribution.
He knew, understood the necessity of the period. That is why it was preferred by the southern people, not our northern people. They were only in Charak Samhita. It is very useful. This Charak Samhita It is a compendium which contains philosophy, which contains medicine, all that. But this Bhagavata, he took only the treatment procedure. In nutshell, how to cure quickly.
So he gave you a handbook. It is a handbook for practitioners. It was a demand of that time because an ordinary physician has no time, no capacity to go through all these big treatises like Charak and Prashut. He did a very great job by writing this Ashtanga Hridayam.
ഒരു ദിക്കിലും ഈ ഇദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ ഗ്രന്ഥത്തിന് അംഗീകാരം കിട്ടിയില്ല. ഒരു ദിക്കിലും. അങ്ങനെ വന്ന് കേരളത്തിലെത്തി. കേരളത്തിൽ അതിന് വളരെ വളരെ ഹൃദ്യമായ ഒരു സ്വീകാരം കിട്ടി.
Vagbhada's Ayurveda got popularized in Kerala, and Vagbhada's Ayurveda also represents a kind of synthesis between the surgical school and the medical school. So what we should appreciate Kerala is not as a place where many of the original elements of Indian culture originated, but a place where, conflicting elements in our civilization got synthesized and got a new outlook.
അങ്ങനെ കേരളത്തിൽ വന്നിട്ട് അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് വളരെ ഹൃദ്യമായ സ്വീകരണം കിട്ടിയപ്പോൾ അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് ജീവിതത്തിൽ ഏറ്റവും ആനന്ദം ഉണ്ടായത് കേരളത്തിലാണ്. അത് കാരണം അദ്ദേഹം പിന്നെ കേരളത്തിൽ നിന്ന് പോവുണ്ടായില്ല. കേരളത്തിൽ തന്നെ ജീവിച്ച് മരിക്കുന്നത് വരെ. മരണം പുലാമന്തോൾ മൂസിൻ്റെ അവിടെയാണെന്നാണ് പറയാം.
ബുദ്ധമതം സ്വീകരിക്കേണ്ടതായിട്ട് വരാണ്ടായത് എന്തോ ഈ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ വിഷയത്തിൽ അധ്യയന ബുദ്ധമതം സ്വീകരിക്കേണ്ടതായിട്ട് വരാണ്ടായത്. അങ്ങനെയാണ് അത് മുഴുവൻ ഉപദേശം നടത്താൻ പറ്റിയത്. അപ്പം ആ നിലയ്ക്ക് അദ്ദേഹം ഇവിടെ എല്ലാ ഭാഗത്തും ഞങ്ങളുടെ കുടുംബങ്ങളിലൊക്കെ വന്ന് ഉപദേശത്തിന് വേണ്ടി വന്നിരുന്നു. അതിലിടയ്ക്ക് ഇവിടെ ഒടുക്കാൻ ആവശ്യം ഇവിടെയായിരുന്നു. ഇവിടെ വന്നിട്ട് വേണ്ട ഉപദേശമൊക്കെ തന്ന് അദ്ദേഹം ഇവിടെ വെച്ച് സ്വർഗാരോഹണം ചെയ്തു. ആ ഒരു പേരിൽ ഇന്നും ഇവിടെ അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു ആരാധന മാസത്തിൽ നടക്കുന്നുണ്ട്.
Kerala is the only state today which exclusively follow Vagbhada's tradition, and it is as old as Ashtavedya tradition. All the Ashtavedya family are supposed to be following Ashtanga Hridayam as their main text, and they vouch on that.
सततानुषक्तान् अशेषकाय प्रसृतान् शेषान् रागादिरोगान् सततानुषक्तान् अशेषकाय प्रसृतान् शेषान् औत्सुक्यमोहारतिताञ्जखान यो पूर्ववैद्याय नमोऽस्तु तस्मै यो पूर्ववैद्याय नमोऽस्तु तस्मै यो पूर्ववैद्याय नमोऽस्तु तस्मै यो पूर्ववैद्याय नमोऽस्तु तस्मै.
The Ashtavidyas of Kerala occupy a unique position in the development of Ayurveda. They are from respectable traditional Brahmin families, and to be specific, 8 Brahmin families, and have contributed immensely to the development of Ayurveda. Their practices and efforts are still in vogue, not only in Kerala and in India, but throughout the world. For these families, the practice of Ayurveda was not the means of livelihood. Thus, they could practice it in its purest and pristine forms, while the agriculture and the community they lived in ensured that they never were deprived of their basic needs. Their Vedic knowledge and heritage only helped in their clear understanding of the simple yet complex system called Ayurveda.
The early disciples of Ayurveda were Kerala people, and these Ashtavedyas. And so the Ashtavedya tradition means Ashtanga Hridaya tradition elaborated by Vagbhada.
കേരളത്തിലിപ്പോൾ ഈ ആയുർവേദം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ പരശുരാമനാണല്ലോ ഈ ഇതിൻ്റെ ഒരു നിയന്താവായിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നത്. അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ കീഴിൽ 18 വൈദ്യന്മാരായിരുന്നു ഒരു കാലത്ത്. അപ്പം അതൊക്കെ പോയിട്ട് കേവലം 8 കുടുംബമായി, 8 വൈദ്യമായി, വൈദ്യമഠമൊക്കെ അതിൽപ്പെടും. അങ്ങനെ അതൊന്നും ഇപ്പോൾ കുടുംബങ്ങൾ ഇങ്ങനെ ശേഷി ഇല്ലാതെ ഉണ്ടാവണം. ഒരു 6-7 ഇല്ലങ്ങളേ ഉള്ളൂ.
Puttanjeri, Taikad, Vayaskara, Ulasha, all these are families. Now only few families are existing.
There are major 2 contributions Kerala has made. One is the well-known Kerala type of treatment that is being practiced in the name of Panchakarma elsewhere. That was a wonderful development of Ayurvedic Panchakarma, and they actually compressed the Purva Karma, Pradhan Karma and Pascha Karma of Panchakarma into one straight procedure culminating in 14 or 28 days. That's an excellent purificatory measure where many of the Panchakarmas are combined together. The Snehana, the Svedana and the Shodhana. All the 3 karmas are combined in one treatment like Pirichil.
പിഴിച്ചിലെ മുക്കി പിഴിച്ചിലാണ് അത് എല്ലാ ധാരാളം നടത്തിയിരുന്നായിരുന്നു. ധാരയാണ് തലയ്ക്ക് ധാര, വിലപ്പിച്ചു എന്നുണ്ട് തലയ്ക്ക് എണ്ണ ശീലട, പിന്നെ സ്നേഹപാനം, വസ്തി, വാമനം, വിവേകം എന്നുള്ള കർമ്മങ്ങൾ ആണ് ഈ പഞ്ചകർമ്മത്തിൽപ്പെട്ടതാണ്. അത് നടത്തിക്കൊണ്ടുവരുന്നുണ്ട്.
Actual Panchakarma it needs around 3 months and it make you really young if you properly do that, because it takes away all the toxin in the system by the process. It is not a thing to be done by any individual and every individual. Even Vaidya has to be a properly trained person, proper experience, etc.
Last month, so many Japanese ladies came to me and asked me, sir, morning can I do Panchakarma, evening can I do Virejana? I don't know what she is meaning by Panchakarma, what is meaning by Virejana.
Massage has nothing to do with actually Panchakarma. Even massage is not even part of Panchakarma. It comes under one of the very minute part of Purva Karma, in that Sneha Karma. So massage and Panchakarma people say, I have seen massage parlors with the name of Panchakarma. That means the dilution taking place because of the popularity, there is money. This is nothing to do with Ayurveda.
You go to Kovalam, each and every place, massage parlor, massage parlor.
Pseudo Ayurveda is very much growing. This is what happening today. So after 10 years, then it will be only pseudo Ayurveda.
Kerala is aptly called God's own country. Here there is an abundance of natural resources which ensures that there is no dearth of herbs. The climate here is highly suitable for the practice of different Ayurvedic treatments. In Kerala, there is a living parampara or a lineage which ensures that no knowledge is kept a secret. It is passed down systematically to a worthy successor, one who either belongs to the immediate family or is a true disciple, and the social system here supported that. The allied knowledge systems such as Jyotisha or astrology, Tantra or temple rituals, and even dance forms such as Kudiyatam, Ottam Tullal, Mohiniyattam and Kathakali continue to flourish here. In Kerala, life revolved round places of worship such as the temple. In these temples, these earlier mentioned art forms continue to thrive. In Kerala, Ayurveda continues to be a lifestyle even today.
Other area that Kerala has contributed is the usage of the diversity, the biological diversity. And we have got an extremely rich biodiversity in terms of medicinal plants. And as early as 16th century, when the Portugal people have been ruling part of Malabar, we have got record in the name of Portus Malabaricus, which is in 12 oleum, very big, gigantic oleums of 12 issues. And we have recorded in that around 750 plants which are being used by the local people for different medicinal purposes.
find many of the textbooks in Kerala that are available. To name a few, Chikitsa Manjari, Arogya Raksha Kalpadrum, Yoga Amridam. These are textbooks which have been created by the physicians of Kerala alone.
Most of our famous kashayas are the contribution of Kerala physicians. That is why the book is known as Sahasra Yoga. You might have heard it. That is the contribution from Kerala.
I get some nagging patients where whatever medicine I gave to won't work. And finally I'll come out with some yoga from Chikitsa Manjari. That is the beauty of that book. So Chikitsa Manjari is the one which helps me quite a lot.
One example one can always quote is the contribution of Kaikulangara Vaidya. The book Arogya Kalpudram. It's an excellent regional contribution. And there are as many as 54 skin diseases which are never explained in any of the previous classical texts. And it is very much related to the condition that was prevailing in that time in Kerala.
In Kerala, the Irava community were coming from Sri Lanka, and they are known as Edathanadu. They are coming from descent of Edathanadu, and they are practicing Ayurveda. Even now, the Irava community is having so much good medicines and pockets where they practice very good treatment.
Both the upper caste and the lower caste, they have definitely contributed to the growth of Ayurveda. Due to some reason or other, there is a over-influence of Brahminic tradition in Ayurvedic literature. But in Kerala, we can see that the Irava community, they have definitely contributed to enrich Ayurveda, especially for the in the area of local health traditions. And I believe that best physician of Kerala in one strata is the Irava community. Right from the Travancore area to Malabar region, you can see this contribution. And as early as 16th century, when Manfred was the governor of Portugal in Malabar, we'll see the contribution of people like Itti Achyutan, who was a famous physician of this community, and he was invited by the Portugal people to write and vouch the book being documented on local flora.
Ayurveda is a way of life. It is not just a treatment as such, because it deals with many other aspects of life. Not only the medicine alone as the allopathy people does, but the way of life and the food aspects of it, exercise, and all such things are there. So naturally, Ayurveda way of life is of course very beneficial and reasonable for a modern man.
I don't practice Ayurveda because I have studied a different system of medicine. But what you should understand, the Ayurvedic, now that I read Ayurvedic books, Ayurveda prescribes a certain code of conduct. Now this has merged into the life of people here without realizing. People living in Kerala, you and I are practicing the Ayurvedic code of conduct in many things. The way we eat, the way we take a bath, the way we apply oil. In many of these, it has become the tradition of people living here.
Starting from the very beginning of my life, I used to see this Ayurveda is the only treatment. In my younger days, Ayurveda is the only treatment. And Ayurvedic physicians are supposed to be our family physicians. And so naturally, this Ayurveda as such is just like very familiar and useful as we had our mother's breast milk.
Yes, it does appear that the physicians of Kerala have contributed immensely to the sustenance, growth and development of Ayurveda. Having gone through the treatments, it is now important for us to see Ayurveda's approach to medicines and medicinal formulations. We are all familiar with the conventional dosage forms like syrup, injections, capsules and the like. What does Ayurveda have in store for us? In the next episode, we focus on AyuRvEda or the Ayurvedic medicine formulary. Please revert to us with your valuable comments about our serial. Write to us at AyuRvEda, PB number 7102, Trichy Road, Coimbatore 641045, or email us at AyuRvEda@vsnl.com.
ब्रह्मास्पृत्वायुषो वेदं प्रजापतिमजीगृहत् ब्रह्मास्पृत्वायुषो वेदं प्रजापतिमजीगृहत् सोऽश्विनौ तौ सहस्राक्षं सोऽत्रिपुत्रादिकान् मुनिन् ते अग्निवेशादिकां ते तु पृथक् चन्द्राणि ते